What's up, legends? At first I was going to make this challenge video where I was going to complete a campaign as fast as I could, but I realized that with the Liberation campaign, that might be a little bit too fast. So fast that it actually might be an amazing way to farm medals as well as a lot of experience without actually losing campaigns. You actually win them. However, that was not the original goal of this video, but take it as you wish. It amounted to like 33 medals in 16 minutes, which includes all the loading times, picking stratagems, etc., which is like 2 medals a minute, and this wasn't even an optimized run. But anyways, let's talk about what we were thinking here as we went on. So in this gameplay, I brought here the grenade launcher as well as the shield generator pack. A lot of people, they like to bring in jump packs when they try to speedrun through different missions, but I don't agree with that at all, since bugs can slow you down anytime you don't have any shields. So I just opted in for the shield here. And of course, we're going to be bringing in the grenade launcher to just blow up these eggs as fast as we can. Right here, I'm just kind of like looking for a way in, but there's a shit ton of bugs coming from everywhere. And I actually end up getting trapped here. I thought my guy could climb there, but he couldn't. I throw in an incendiary mine, which actually turned out to be a horrible stratagem pick. But this death was actually good because all the bugs stayed on my body and it allowed me to go towards the egg hatchery. And that ended up being the only death we get all game, which was pretty good. I just work around this charger here and pop all the eggs, and I figure I might as well run to the next objective. However, since the grenade launcher and the shield generator is on my way there, I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and try to take it. Although I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get it here because it was in a pretty tight spot, but somehow I managed. I get the shield here, which blocks off a lot of hits, and I actually managed to go right through them without stepping on the incendiary mines. I thought the incendiary mines could have been like a decent pick, like maybe throwing in the middle of all the eggs with all the mines and setting everything on fire. Maybe it'd be a good pick, but yeah, turned out it was pretty horrible. You'd be better off maybe bringing barrages or orbital precision strikes or whatever to just kind of try to destroy those eggs as well as you can. Right here, I stepped on these mines on purpose so that it lowers my health and it allows me to stem up, which gives me infinite stamina. We do that a couple of times in this run, I believe. But yeah, with the mines, that was pretty much the only one. I think later on we also use a hunter where we let the hunter attack us on purpose, destroy our shield and hit us so that we can stem up and gain infinite stamina, which is gonna just min-max that timing. But really, you don't really need to do that. If you are trying to just farm medals or whatever, it can be just a trick you can use. Of course, I throw the resupply here towards the objective that I'm going for, so that we can save a few seconds, and I leave the resupply behind. I threw that resupply because I need the stems. I don't actually need any ammo, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just trying to make my way in here. But the problem with these hatcheries is they always have a crap ton of bugs like right inside of it. So one thing that I recommend if you want to try this is you go in from one entrance, attract all the bugs, then run to the other entrance as I do here. That 500 kilo bomb also got rid of most of the eggs, and just like that we completed all the eggs. So I knew that I threw the supply pack, the resupply, down south somewhere, so I'm running back to that so we can get the grenades as well as the stems to make our lives a bit easier. And by the way, this was the longest mission out of the 3 missions. This one only took like 6 minutes, but it still turned out to be the longest one. The other 2, I believe each one of them took about 3 minutes each, which is really insanely fast. So honestly, the original intent of this... Oh, here's where I let the hunter attack me on purpose. He attacks me, I kill it, pop the stem, and on we go with the infinite stamina. The original intent of this video was I used to get a lot of comments in the YouTube comment section where a lot of people would be like, you know, if you're taking 45 minutes per campaign, you're probably playing wrong. And I was gonna kind of make this meme video about it, just going as fast as I could, but I figured I might as well kind of turn it into a metal farming video, because it's actually a lot of metals. Probably gonna be quite useful for a lot of players, as the new warbond is dropping in 8 days. So maybe this could be interesting to some players. So I'm just trying to help out here. So at this point, I'm just trying to pop those eggs from afar. Try to get as many as I can. I know I'm in trouble here, but I'm gonna run in anyways and just try to get rid of the mission before I even die. And if I'm not mistaken, I do manage to pull it off before dying. Yeah, I get up here, get one of the eggs, and we're done. So here's the thing. At this point, you can try to extract, but since we're not going for samples, that's not what I'm gonna be doing here. Honestly, I'm just gonna suicide for the rest of my lives here, which takes us, you know, about 10-15 seconds, whatever it does, whatever it takes. Because if we go for the extraction, we'll just run to the extraction, fight off all the bugs there for no samples. I mean, we're not picking up samples in this. We can't afford to. If you want to pick up samples, have a well-rounded game, then you probably don't want to speed run through the maps, because that's just it just doesn't match, you know. You just can't farm metals at its peak efficiency while also trying to get samples. If you just want to get samples and metals, then just play regularly, you know. There's nothing wrong with playing regularly. I play regularly, you know, 99% of the time, except when I'm making like a fun challenge video. So there's really no reason to do this unless you're like in a tight spot for metals and you're really trying to stack up the metals for the upcoming war bond. So anyways, first mission is done. 6 minutes and 32 seconds was done quite quickly. And that was still the longest mission out of Disgraceful Conduct. That was the longest video or mission out of the 3 that we're going to play. I'm going to show here the whole process with no cuts, just to kind of show how it all went. Go here, return to ship immediately, run on to the next mission. I believe we go with the destroy terminated structures for second. For stratagems, we always want a grenade launcher for these because they close the bug holes a lot easier. And I kind of hesitate on what else to pick. Also, I spawn here close to what I believe is going to be a heavy nest. And I picked the shield generator, the grenade launcher. I struggle here a little bit to the side at first, but the barrage and the Eagle airstrike seemed like a pretty good pick for closing off those bug nests and bug holes without really having to think too much about it. It's just throw the stratagem in there and forget about it. And that's actually what we end up doing. We don't even, I don't think we even need to close off a single bug hole with a grenade launcher. I think we rely entirely on the stratagems. And still completed in like 3 minutes. So we got the grenade launcher, call in the shield generator pack, and I see the nest right next to me. So I figured I'll just throw the barrage on this first nest and ignore it altogether, and just kind of hope that the barrage is going to do its job. So we pick up everything, off we go. We got another stalker in this game. Stalkers aren't much of an issue though if you do rock the breaker incendiary and the shield generator pack. The stalkers actually do very little amount of damage. They just push you really hard. They shove you really hard, but they don't do much damage. So shield generator pack just counters them extremely hard. Also, the stalker lair does count as a bug hole, so I figured why not? Let's take this free hole right here, and that's one of them. I loot here. The sample is just reflexes. But we're not going to extract again. Matter of fact, we are going to extract on the 3rd game, because it is actually even faster than killing yourself. But for this one, we don't. So we already closed 5 holes, 1 with the grenade, 4 with the orbital barrage, and we throw here an Eagle airstrike. Try to land the shot with the grenade launcher, but I miss. So I go for a better angle, just to find out that the Eagle airstrike killed or got rid of the bug hole that I was going for. So I just dropped the Eagle airstrike on the missing bug hole, and off we go again. Heavy bug nest is eradicated very, very fast. Only 1 hole to go. Do a little dance with the charger there. It's actually pretty good here. Both the push and the hit from the hunter were actually both decently useful, so that we could stem up. And my health here is still a little bit low, which is going to allow me to stem up yet again. But as we come up here onto the next bug nest, it's just throw an Eagle Airstrike in there and it's a wrap. At this point, I'm like wondering, like, should I extract? Wait, no. Let's just kill ourselves. And the mission is done, just like that. We're just gonna wrap up the lives here. Try to get them. Try to sacrifice all these Helldivers. It'd be kind of nice if you could kind of like just... Actually, no, that would make no sense. I was gonna say it'd be kind of nice if you had an option to just return to ship without extracting, but that makes no sense. That completely gets rid of the concept of the game. Just forget that. I figured I might as well make my lives here, get rid of this Bile Titan. At least we help out the cause a little bit. Down goes the Bile Titan. One more life, and on to the next mission we go. The next mission is actually going to be the fastest one. This one only took us, I think, 3 minutes and like 20 seconds, something like that. But the next mission only takes 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Very, very fast. Very easy to do as well. You just really just need to run. No skill involved. Quite a cheesy method. I was reluctant on even making the video in the first place. But, you know, again, just intend on helping you Helldivers get those medals for the upcoming warbond. Have everybody topped off for those that don't have enough time to play and just want to top off the medals and want to be ready to go. That mission goes down. Return to ship right away. We run onto the third and last mission, which is the easiest mission type in the game for solo players anyways. I heard that for group play, this is actually pretty tough of a mission, the Termicide Tower mission. But for solo play, it's silly with how easy it is. So for this, all we really need is the shoot generator pack. Everything else really does not matter. At first, I was like trying to think here, wait, what should I bring again? But really, you don't, does not matter. I bring in the orbital laser just in case there's a Bile Titan annoying us, but it doesn't happen. This mission is trivial. Extremely easy. All that matters is that you have the incendiary breaker and I would recommend a shoot generator pack, but you don't even need that either. You can have a jump pack, you can have none of that. You just do, oh yeah, this I love how he lives too. Like, he landed on that ledge there and he still lives. Yeah, so with the breaker incendiary, you only have to shoot the eggs once and they blow up. I was thinking there was an egg behind that pipe there because I saw like an orange glow coming out of it, but I don't think there was. But at this point, I kind of had a pretty bad spawn. I was pretty far away from the silos, but it didn't really matter. Just go around just shooting each egg once. So you can kind of just worry about running from silo to silo. There's way more eggs. For example, right now it's requesting me to get rid of 17 eggs, but in the map there's way more than that. There's like 20, 25 different eggs you can actually shoot. So you don't need to sweat about it too much. You can just run from silo to silo and you will come across all the necessary eggs. So right here I'm just shooting each once. On to the next silo. Really, it's just run from one silo to the other. Full sprint the whole way. You're good. This mission is far too easy. I honestly think they should tweak this mission a little bit. I know it would suck for some people. Some people would be sad to see this mission get nerfed, but I think this mission deserves a nerf. I think you should, after pressing the silo button, you should be forced to kind of defend the area a little bit and have to fight a bug breach, and not just press the silo buttons and boom, that's it. I don't think it should be that easy, because by making it that easy, then I can just cheese it like this. And there we go. That's the mission. That's all 3 missions in the campaign. Done in, what, I think it's 16-minute video. I'm not even sure. Holy crap. How did those knees not break, dude? For this one, it's even faster if you just run to the extraction point, because the Pelican 1 arrives immediately. There's no delay. It's just there when you get to the extraction point. So even killing myself would take longer than just doing this little sprint back. So you could technically grab some samples on the way back as well, and even extract some samples if that's the case. Most of the times though, for samples, just play regularly, you'll be fine. Pretty much for everything, as long as you play, you're fine. But yeah, who knows. If you guys want to maximize that metal output, maybe experience for whatever reason, even though experience is fairly irrelevant, you know, you can use this to your advantage. And that's it. That one took 2 minutes and 51 seconds. The other took 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's what? 6 minutes and 10 seconds plus the other 6 minutes and 30 seconds. This overall, just the missions alone took 12 minutes, 13 minutes. You know, with all the loading times and everything, this took about 16 to 17 minutes. And that's a full campaign. 33 medals. 14 for this one, 11 for the second, 8 for the first. And we help out the cause a little bit. But yeah, that'll be all for today's video. Tomorrow, I got another video coming out. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace!